So my name is Eugene Spafford. I'm a professor. I'm also the Executive Director Emeritus of the Center for Education and Research in Information Assurance and Security at Purdue University. Whenever there's a catastrophe of any kind, including a conflict such as what's now going on in Israel and Palestine, there are all kinds of scammers and fraudsters that try to take advantage of this, particularly online, with false links, false websites, fake solicitations for charities. Depending on what the intent is of whoever created the fraudulent site, clicking on the link may take someone to a very realistic seeming charity site where they'll be prompted to enter information, usually credit card information, personal information, which is then stolen by the fraudsters. It's also possible they'll be directed to a site where there will be malicious software downloaded to their computer as a result of visiting that site. One common approach is to mail these links to people, but they also will show up in your usual social media sites. So you may find these links embedded in things on Twitter or X, Facebook, on TikTok, LinkedIn, other kinds of social media sites that someone might be visiting. Legitimate charities are set up to take certainly donations that are mailed into them, but online they will take credit cards. And the credit card processing is something that shows up on statements, so that if you do make a donation to a real charity, you can deduct it from taxes, potentially. But some of the scammers will set up cryptocurrency sites. And what happens there is that if you do make a donation, it disappears, there's no way to track it. And often these are going to not only simply criminals, but some of them actually are going to, for instance, the terrorists themselves, or to countries that are using it to try to circumvent various financial sanctions, such as North Korea. This kind of fraud is something that's been going on for years in the online arena, but over the last couple of years, it's gotten particularly difficult to distinguish fraudulent from real sites, because AI systems are allowing people to mask the fact they may not know English well, or to be able to create videos or photographs that are very realistic appearing, but are actually being generated artificially. As of now, I would generally recommend that if you get a link or you find one online for a charity, for something that appeals to you, try to track down the original charity, visit a trusted site like Charity Navigator or Charity Watch, and visit the actual site rather than clicking through on the link. We should all be interested in trying to donate to good causes, but we also have to protect ourselves against more sophisticated frauds that are occurring on a regular basis. As a general rule, even if there isn't a particular catastrophe, crisis going on at the moment, when you have solicitations that appear in your email or online, or appear to be coming from a trusted authority, you should be very cautious about that material and clicking through on links. It's always a good idea that if you believe that there's something that is potentially real, then visit the website or call the actual entity rather than clicking through on the links that are sent to you. It's very easy for fraudsters to manufacture realistic looking sites and send you links to trick you into clicking on them.